start this or they'll delete the thing. So we're live. Whoa. So we'll give it a few minutes to let people log in and start viewing, and then are you using an external speaker?
Just my own.
Just your phone?
Yeah.
Okay. You are really quiet.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, sorry. I can speak louder.
Yeah, it's about as loud as you're gonna get, I think. Okay. Anyway.
Okay. Oh, good. Sorry.
I can hear you.
Sorry.
You might just have to speak up a little bit. All right.
Let me shut my door. I start with the whole world to you.
That's a little better.
Yeah. So, ready?
All right, everybody. I'm sitting here with Matthew J'Stona Hart, and we are going to hear his testimony today for my book titled Higher Learning for the Open-Minded. I've known Matthew for a few years now. Friend of both me and my sisters. Anyways, long story short, I'm going to turn the mic over to Matthew and hear his testimony today. Matthew, go ahead.
Hey, let me just first say that, like, it's the first time I've ever done a live thing or anything, so it's a bit weird, like, to see myself on camera. Yeah, I've just basically been asked to give a rundown. And basically a testimony of, like, things that have happened in my life, you know, like, bad, you know, good, like, what have led me to, like, I guess my spirituality or terms of people or to I don't know, whatever people would like to say enlightenment, you know, whatever people like say. I remember I was going to say my story basically started when I was first. Let me just say I was pretty young. Like, you know, your parents. Let's just say I woke to my parents having sex, and basically my dad had given me a strap, like, what are you doing? Like, why can I got this up and like I was sitting in my room and I saw we just moved into a house and like he was building a pergola at the back. I remember, like, it's basically like where, I don't know if you guys know it, but it's just like a shade thing at the back with mat to a shade where we sit at the back. My parents and my window, we had just moved in. I remember things were in my room, like spare. It's like pretty late, you know, and I'm looking and just looking out the window and I'd seen two little things. Like, what is that? Like, I've been staring for a long. All I can say is they were little. I'd say like tinker. You know how says this little girl. You can tell it's a girl by how she's big, bigger. There were two like neon blue things dancing up there. I could see them dancing off. So me too. Remember, I had full because I gathered them doing that shit, you know. And it's just like, I remember I'm like, oh, I'm like fairies, you know, like. Not like fucking no such thing as fairies, like, you know, a little girl. Anyway, like, So that was the first encounter I would say that I had with that thing. And I'll just never ever forget that. And something I've said to people, it's like, sorry?
I need you to start over. I had technical difficulties on my end here.
Oh.
Sorry, I had to close out the whole thing and everything, and you were still talking when I came back. So I apologize for that.
It's electronics. I like it to do that sometimes, talk about it.
I could hear you really good when I came back on, though.
Yeah. I can hear you all right.
What's up?
I can hear you okay.
All right. So I apologize for that. Go ahead and.
Like it started anyway. Because that was.
Yeah, it's not even there. What's up?
Were you hearing me the whole time?
I couldn't hear you at all the whole time.
At all.
Only when I came back, I could hear you good now. Yeah, I don't know. Something's going on with StreamYard.
She's a piece of crazy. But what the hell's going on? But I believe I live next to it's the energy around here too. Does that make sense?
Is your mic being covered with anything?
No.
No?
No. Can you hear me now?
Okay.
Hold on, let me try and get my head.
Okay. I could hear you breathe better than I could hear you talking. It's weird. Right? Yeah, that'll work. That'll help you out a lot with the headphones. Are those microphone headphones? Say again?
You hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right. Just give me a second. It's so annoying. It's just a mobile phone. It's annoying. I'm getting a laptop soon. All right, all good?
We're good. Microphone check 1. Okay, we're good. Right. Sorry for the delay, everybody.
All good too.
We're good to go.
All right. Do I have to give any permission or anything first on you?
You should, yes.
I just give permission for anything of Christopher sharing my brother here to use anything he likes, anything said or anything he likes for his book or anything he likes, basically. Good. Or any day or anything. No.
Okay. Thank you.
Right. So you're welcome. It's been an emotional couple of days for me. Like, yeah. I'll get to all the this later. I would just like say, because it's like, where does my story start, really? My really story starts as early as I can, like, say, remember something I've, as I said, would call phenomenal or the otherworldly or other kind, and that's just like seeing fairies. What one might think is fairies or fairies, or what I would now say glamours, yeah, maybe. But as I say to people, how do I really remember this, and how would one say, as a child, how would you really remember like something like that. It might be dream mum. All I could say to someone is like, you're a child, and I think every person or child kid would go through this, and that's you're nothing sexual about you, like you might hear your parents having sex, right? You're like, oh,
Do you
good,
hear that music? Sorry, that's the neighbors.
really? Oh, good. It's really loud, man. It's purposely done.
Saturday, Friday night. I can't understand. Go ahead.
But yeah, you will hear your parents might say, like, you listen to parents have sex, and for a male, a boy, you tinkle downstairs, like, you're like, oh, like, you don't know what fucking getting hard and shit is. It's fucking, anyway, it's like, I walk out and it's like, my parents were doing it, or my stepmom, dad. My father is basically like a rough bloke. He's a truck driver and shit. And anyway, it's like I said, I got the strap, set back to bed, like fucking. We just moved into a property, and yeah, it's like the pergola at the back was half built, where there's shades to cover where you eat your lunch and shit at the back, and it was night time, and had no curtains, had no nothing, just a bed in my room. We just moved in, and I remember could see all the backyard. And up on the pergola there was two like neon blue fairies, like how like Tinkerbell and Peter Pan, she's gold, little. These were neon blue, two of them, dancing around, man. They knew I could see them. I was watching them for quite a while, and then I'm like, well, like, and I remember going out again, like, and to Dad, I'm just like, oh, fairies, I remember, like, fucking, he's just like, because my dad's a hard man, and let's just say one who might ride Harleys. And I was like, fucking girls aren't real, you fucking girl, fucking hurrah. So I guess that was a traumatic experience. I fucking was told my whole life, like, things like that weren't real, because it's just like, that's girly, like, fucking shit like that. And that's something I might have repressed for a long time. And me and my mum, I was sent to my mum's fucking when I was about 10. And I thought my stepmom was my real mum, because like I didn't know any better. It was just me and my sister, as I thought my mum. And then one day it was just like they had a child on the way, and it was like, well, you're getting sent on holiday to see your mother. I was like, well, that's my mum, which I thought was my mum. Like, no, that's my mum. So basically, I got sent in a truck to dropped off on my mum's on a fucking doorstep in Queensland. Like she's like, I knew you were gonna rock up on my doorstep one day, like with open arms, like. We've been waiting for you, basically. Like, so that's when the whole like I got accepted for a while was kind of thing. Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm. I'm saying hi to Daisy and Jim.
Oh, sorry guys, I'm not really reading the comments at the moment. I'm just trying to tell you.
Sorry.
You're right. And yeah. Anyway, so that's just I met my sisters. Like I tried classes. Like I said, I'm not really hard. I'm just more of a McLaughlin, as I was saying to Christopher, how I consider myself as a person inside who I am. It's not about who you give a name. And that's what I'm about giving names. Anyway, I was just accepted into who I was allowed to be. I did my stages of identity. And that's why people always just say my mum might be what they consider a junkie or fucking someone that's a fucked up person. My mum, I love my mum. She sets me up for her. And that's blah blah blah. But anyway, so I was kicked out at 14. Fucking, I was on the streets, man. I've lived a fucking. I don't like to, as you guys know, it's not about who's on the side or better, but we've all had fucking issues on the streets and fucking issues with drugs and fucking. But like, for example, I was shooting up and injecting with my mother, like, and shit, like, fucking fucked up shit, like, yeah. And, like it's maybe who I am. I'm 33 today. Like, I'm 34 actually at the moment. My birthday was much longer, so I spent pretty much alone. But I'm so strong today, like I said, I'm glad to tell the story today. But where do I go? Where the fuck do you go? Like the streets, all that bullshit, yeah. 18, I had my house adjusted when I first got into a fucking actual house from living from 18 to 14. Like homeless streets and fucking couch to couch. All no man, like. I don't really have friends. And I've been openly what one might call pull for a faggot, and it's just nah, man. Like fucking, I'm just Matthew. It's like people give me a lot of street cred because it's like fucking dude, like you're fucking got balls, like you know, fucking. But I'm pretty proud of who I am, and as I said, really don't like to label people. So 18, my housing trust. I don't know. It was like as Chris said, it was a bit like you were talking about this place you were in, and you couldn't swing it back in the place. How there was one way in, and the staircase. Like I was in a place where there's fucking bunch of fucking units everywhere, man, and it's like. You know, foreigners here, like one place you walk in, it's glass door, and then it's unit here, unit there, stairs, unit there, unit there. So in like fucking, it was up the top, one way in, mate. It's like I said, this is fire hazard, mate. Like, how the fuck are you supposed to get out of this fire? Shit like this, like it was a bad place, and that's kind of where I learned the term poltergeist from German word, knocking meaning knocking, noisy knocking ghosts. But I didn't find this out till way later. But it was always like fucking where people were banging on my fucking walls and like kicking and like I literally thought I was fucking on mental. People thought I was fucking crazy, man. Crazy, like I said, and fucking but I had a best friend that I dated for quite a while. My first love. But he was my friend for about a long time before, and he used to call himself what he would call a witch from Coven. I thought, oh, back then, like Chris said, I had no fuck. I didn't believe this shit. Jehovah's Witnesses come to my door, I'd be like, something dick and shit. Like, sorry for the language, guys, but this is super pretty raw. But anyway, like he would be at my house and things, and for example, I'd have to work for when I was working. Like I said, Chris just average. I go some work and drinking fucking ecstasy, fucking. It's like man, like, it's hard to fucking. Yeah, people just thinking that sounds so.
It is hard.
Table, you're good.
No, it is hard. It's a hard experience and stuff to go through.
Yeah, but these, like I said, it's like a fan because these guys get it. You've had all kind of intense experiences. But my work phone's on the table, right? And then we're drinking. Like he's over there, like my house, and it's like there's two couches, man. And it's like we're watching a movie, drinking. Lights were off, man. Like it's like shade on. Work phone's on the table, and I had an old phone. It's got no fucking batteries or like it's fucking dead. Like it was an old one. It was up on the fucking thing up in there where it was up there. Next thing it lit up, and you could see as we both fucking turned because you see the light lit up, man. 1-800 Kids was 1-800 prioritise the certain numbers, and that is 1-800 Kids Helpline, which is like a crisis line. Kids will help, man.
Right.
I don't fucking know, man. I love you, Dickie, but it's a hard story to fucking tell, man. This girl that stayed in that unit, man, Rachel, let's say that. She had a son that it's like she was staying with me, man. Like her son, like I fucking used to like. She's just fucking he's just like fucking little baby, man. And she just ignored a piece of shit, like, and I was the one waking up to feed him all the time and things, and like I feel partly responsible for this. So he gives me, he's like, but, what happened to him basically is later on, she was in this house. She moved out. She ended up in this house, and she claimed that there's a fucking some dude in there, man, like fucking ghosts, fucking dude. Like I said, I was just come back there. I didn't really know all this shit, and we used to like fucking freak out. We're like change magnets and like shed magnets on the fridge. And we're like, I see Rachel, and we fucked with her, and it was a joke, but shit was seriously comfy shit. And I don't know, something happened, and we didn't get the full story. I haven't seriously got the full story till like a long time, and she fucking killed it. She killed her 2-year-old baby.
Horrible. That's sad.
But you gotta. Later on, I found out she was stomped from her 7-year-old daughter that was there at the time. She was locked in a room with her 7-year-old daughter, and she was stomping on his chest to get the demons out, but by covering his mouth at the same time. Alright? Okay, people? And people today, this is fucking evil. Stomping the chest of a 2-year-old by covering his fucking mouth to get the teams out, eh? He's 700. Now that girl's walking the same old streets in Adelaide here, like Adelaide, this poor girl, she's fucking fucked up, you know? And it's something I have to live with today, and I've it's hard to forgive myself for things that just playing with her, like games, I've had fucking photos of fucking my old house where I used to live, a fucking shadow man that was behind me and shit, fucking, I don't know, alright, but let me just say, my testimony just wants to say to the positive and to everyone out there who doesn't fucking believe and shit like this is fucking, I fucking swear my fucking goddamn fucking life, fucking this fucking dude, that's fucking painful to fucking hear, man, let alone fucking know the person fucking have to fucking live without any self-confidence against fucking people like that, you know, just fucking going through shit like that. And they have to speak to the fucking daughter of the person. No, man, it's like forever guilty conscience, you know, and you gotta fucking suck up the poison in your life sometimes. And Chris was saying, believe your kids when they're saying shit like they see fairies, maybe all they're seeing things happen on the corner. Yeah. Hey, he understands my brother. And let me just say, I'm living in a thing with an ex-prostitutes around me, and I'm pretty good with drugs. I would just say, I've come from a long way from addiction to a little bit of addiction and control. I'd say you need to learn control first, and you can't just go from cold. I've done a cold turkey. I can't afford private rehab. So it's gone from 10 points, 10, I used to be awake 14, 15 days, and I'm 33, I try and take care of myself, you know, as I've always believed, to try and get sleep. I've always been around adults a lot older than me, 14 on the streets, hanging out 30. As I said to someone yesterday, I was 14 on the streets and I owed a $4 grand debt. You know, I'm lucky to be alive, I really am.
And your age is a very special number too, but you said you're 33.
Yeah. Oh, 34. I just turned 34. Sorry. Oh. But I keep saying 33. I just forget my birthday once around in my life. You know what I mean? It really
That's
is.
Okay.
I think the older you get, I get it. I'm fucking that nurturing. I've faced looking. It's oh, it's just fucking another day to me, mate. You got fucking lots of kids around. You can't forget your birthday. But yeah, kind of alone a lot. It's just emotionally, I'm just so bold emotions on this. But positive is the devil fucking come to me, man. I'm not joking. There was a former prostitute that was out here that day, my neighbour mate, and I kind of shunned her, man. I'm but she's sitting out at 3 o'clock in the morning, fucking freezing cold, mate. This young girl, she's Sudanese or something, which I believe that I'm living in somewhere where it's a fucking sex trafficking ring, man. Some shit's going on. I don't like to talk about it. I'm out here anyway to the country, as I said to my brother, I'm coming back to work. But it's in her. I'm not joking. She's fucking looking up. She's why is she wearing my fucking dead mother's fucking clothes? She's fucking eyes rolling back there, mate. She's possessed, mate. She's talking to the other whore that was over here. One prostitute young girl that was talking to the other old madam that's watching her over here. Why are you wearing my dead mother's clothes and shit? She's saying to this other woman. Yeah, I know what's going on, mate. You know, some shit's fucked up here. Anyway, I let her in and shit. Right, this young girl, she's barely speaks English sometimes, and her singing is yeah. Next thing, she's fucking rapping, talking about Donald fucking Trump and fuck, all tongues and serpent, mate, through her mouth, that Jay-Z serpent, comfortable to get what I'm talking about, yeah? Yeah, man. Anyway, she's don't you want your fucking fans up there rapping billions of fucking dollars, fans? Hey, don't you want Asians here now? All that fucking drug money and do you want that? What do you want to win, huh? What do you want? What do I want to win? What the fuck do I want to win? I want to win his glory, man. I want to win God, man. I want to win love. I want love in a family. I want God. That's what I want to win. You gonna give it to me? She just looks. It just fucking gets up in my house, this prostitute, and she's walks up, yeah, because you're fucking afraid of me and my friends. Gets on my toilet and starts pissing. I grab it, but I throw it out of God's house right now, you know? And no, I said no to God. I said no to that devil. And now, clarity. That's what I said. I said no to the devil. And that was 2 days ago, 3 days ago. And I've been up 4 or 5 days. And this morning, I've had 3 hours sleep. And it was clarity this morning. It was utter fucking clarity. Utter clarity. That's my testimony.
Got to remember about self-care there, Bo.
Yeah, I know that, bro. That's why I'm going out to the country. Bro, I'm getting the fuck out of here. And I mean, I promised, you know, I promised. I don't break promises. That's one thing I do. And I never make promises. Because I know you don't do that to kids, especially when you can't keep them and shit. Do you know what I mean? It's
Right.
one thing if I say something, I'm like, I might promise to try. But no, I'm fucking, I promise. That's what I mean. I'm off that shit. I'm fine. I'm saying I'm happy for that, man. I'm fucking happy. I can't see comments or anything, guys. Where do I even go? I don't know what to do for me.
It's all right. It's just a banner I put up at the bottom.
See, my phone's weird. Now I have to snort normally.
See, since you're kicked from Facebook, you won't be able to see all the comments because you're just on the feed with me. And so I'm actually broadcasting to YouTube and Facebook right now.
I can see something now.
Does it say today we're interviewing you?
Oh, thank you, Daisy.
There you go. Now you can see the comments.
And I mean, there's no need to. Yeah, I understand. I've always been that boy that's fucking man. I'm very emotional, but I'm not fucking afraid to show that, you know, like. No, it takes more of a man to fucking show his emotion than it does to fucking hold it in, man. What? Hold it in and let it fucking get you in anger wise? Like, nah, I don't know that.
Okay. It's all right. It does take a big man to show emotion. I agree.
I was 15 and rode my horse to my boyfriend. That's okay, because my ex had horses and I miss my horse. That was one of the most greatest experiences of my life, was like being there for the birth of the horse, like my little donkey. We called her donkey because they look like donkeys when they're first born. Horses. They do. But yeah, see, that's why I'm going back out there, because my ex, I think he might. I was talking to you about this last night, was I, Chris? I think he might be sick, and I'm not doing it for him. It's just myself. But at least I am out that way, and if he is that way, and if he doesn't help, like at least I'm gonna make sure those like horses and that gonna be taken care of and not left there on a farm, what to rot or given to like nasty people. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, because I can't take care of a bunch of horses, but yeah.
I love horses too, Daisy. I grew up with horses.
Yeah,
I'm just putting her comment up there real quick so you can read it.
You guys know about the zodiac, hey, and how like in the horse, it's the most humble and the most spirited animal in the zodiac. It's a dragon, money, and yeah. I only learned that. Because I mean, it's like, again, how we just have that knowledge, and it's just, I find I've come just somehow along the way, just have been gaining knowledge along the way, and I don't know how I just get it. It's like about the fucking zodiac and Jade Emperor and fucking the Edo period and how it all began, like how it began about the race of youngs, and people are like, oh, I'm so like cooked and I'm fucking retarded and I'm so uneducated, you know, like it's like, no, I've got a cert 3 in business, a cert 2 in, you know, fucking hospitality. Like, I'm educated, just as I did it on the streets too, but I was 14 trying to keep myself in school too. People didn't know that about me in school. I was saying that to all these street kids like that don't know me. I was actually at school, like you guys didn't know me, but I was fucking homeless too. You know, like, and he's sitting there calling me faggot and fucking raw, but I'm still homeless, man. I went for a fucking lot. A lot of times I fucking picked up that knife and fucking wanted to do shit, but I just could never hurt myself, you know. I'm so glad for that. It's just like, I could have never had the balls, and I'm so glad I never had the balls. I'm fucking glad. Because now, like,
So are we.
yeah,
I'm
no, I
glad you
know.
didn't hurt yourself
Yeah.
too, man. It takes a strong person to go through the experiences that we've all went through and not off themselves. Because I hear a lot of stories about suicides, and like that's the saddest thing.
Like my cousin who hung himself down at the park. Love you, Leslie. Yeah, that was my mum's sister's first son, and now my mum lost her first daughter. Like I said, my sister Crystal died 6 months ago. Stage 4 cancer, on the drugs, and yeah. So it's not who she was; it's who I remember and everything I take with her. Like what made me. She's my older sister, man. I wouldn't be me without her either. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
and they will hold on to nasty, nasty things, and it's like, oh, you're fucking this. It's like, dude, we all grow up together. Like, fucking, what about the fucking good times? And I get that, like, emotion back, like, we're a kid again. And they don't get it. They just really it's themselves. And you got, I'm saying this, and I've come to that point in my life, yeah. I think it's different. I don't know. I've definitely got that feminine emotion because I said labels. I don't like that. I just prefer to like men behind closed doors. Like whatever goes on behind closed doors is big business. Let's just say that. But
Right.
yeah. As my mum says, it's just not your business, mate. And even to think about it, it's a bit rude. It's a bit sick, isn't it? I'm not thinking about who you having sex with. Yes. But yes, I am. Choose to like men. Yeah. I'm not going to say it. It's just really Matthew. Just like hate the label. I used to call myself a homosexual until I found out that it's what like they used to call us as their sickness, like the homosexual term, and then that's why they the rallies in America that's why they come up with their own term, gay, because that the homosexuals was a disease, mate. So I'm not homosexual. Yeah, fucking hell.
You're funny.
Yeah, no, I know. Dude, that's what I said. I'm just gonna go to America, dude. And I'm like, dude, they actually give me fucking respect because they're like, I actually do. It's like you get respect for holding it through, and fucking a lot
Right.
of
You
those
do.
people. Sorry, a lot of those people in America, man, have gone through a lot fucking worse. There's been like a lot of murders, and there's a lot of murder for our kind. Still happens here too. People just don't really about that minority, And I think about all murder. I think about the blacks and what they went through, and it's like this and that and all the slavery. I think about fucking not just me, but I fucking think about other people in every other fucking country out there. I do thank you because I'm lucky to have fresh air and like I bed to sleep in and I'm warm and I'm fed, and I know what it's like to be out there, man. I've slept on cold hard grounds before I'm young, and I used to take gear because it's better to keep on walking, escaping the hyenas. I'm the outcast line, like yeah, the alpha male, like by outcast, and
Right.
these they're all behind us all the time, Trying to keep up with those motherfuckers. You ain't gonna catch me. I tell him, like, you want your fucking lunch, you gotta fucking have to work for it, man. Like, come get me,
So
man.
how have the experiences you've been through affect your personal life?
Um, I'm able to communicate a lot easier and express my, as I said, it's about, yeah, I can communicate it. I can say sorry now, and I've realized the whole sorry bullshit, it's the fucking fake tears. It ain't shit till you really fucking feel it, like the pain, fucking it cuts, like it's hurting me for all the pain I fucking caused. I used to think a lot of the problems was me, man. When you have such clarity, it's like a rewinding vision of everything you've done. And you've hurt these fucking people, man. And then fucking you hurt me, man. And they can't even rest in peace because you did that damage. And I think that's what my sister was here for, and fucking I never fucking realized that much I did, and how we gotta fucking give back, you know. That's what I say. Like the realization is, I've come to the point where I was a fucking cunt, and yeah, he's saying I've got spiritual clarity where I pick up things and he's telling me I gotta go in isolation, get the fuck off the drugs, and everything's just coming to, you know, like as a positive. It's just like I'm now strong enough, and I've been putting myself in these positions, and he fed me with wine. He's like, you want wine? I'll fill you wine, mate, till you've had enough wine, and you're that drunk on it. It's fucking, do you know what I'm saying? And it's not, you don't see it, and I'm so grateful, like I really am, because I fucking hear it. And he said, well, after the 7 months, I'm going to hear his voice. That's what he's telling me. But you got to deal with that 7 months. And he said, after 7 months, it's going to come with glory. I'm just really going to do it. It's going to be hard to get off this shit, but I'm going to do it because I want that glory, man. I really do. So that's what I'm grateful fucking for. Yeah.
So, how have your experiences affected your relationships and jobs?
Relationships and jobs. In a way, I've realized who's now. It's not blood or it's really who's there, and I guess who you have a connection with. Someone that's like, I don't know, family. I can explain it. Michelle. I know we met each other a long time ago. I met Michelle a long time before Christopher. And I say met, and I haven't met her. See what I mean? Like, it's just like I don't know. I feel it's just weird to explain. My family aren't here. Like they are. I love my mum. Like my mum, my sister. I feel like there's certain parts of people and certain family that I'm really a part of, and I'm not. And they want to talk to me and see me for me. And like Michelle, I just met her. Like it's like fucking dude. She was like her party years too, doing shit too, and I don't know, she had a gay best friend. That's what I mean. It's like the other half of me. Like, she's a Leo, man. Like, it just went up in July, and she's like pretty close, I don't know. And she had a gay best fucking friend. And it's just like, I'm like in Australia, we used to like Skype all the time. We had this fucking connection. It's like fucking, just got each other. It's just like, and I remember one of her gay best friends like inboxed me once, and he's like, on Facebook, he's like, stay the fuck away from my best it's so fucking funny, dude. It's like, oh my god, it's like I'm in a fucking Australia, dude. I'm just like, what the fuck? Anyway, I'm like, I didn't want to like offend Michelle. I'm like, fuck it, just tread lightly here because I don't have to tread lightly like that. That's your bestie, like. Bitch like, but I just inboxed her. She's like, yeah, she's fucking gone for it. Bitch like, rah. And I don't know, just like I don't know, we just connected, and she went through a down stage where she was really like me. She was alone. She was with the kids. The kids are out there in the fucking and we got each other, man. We fucking raised. I raised and she raised me, you know, like fucking. We got this, like you fucking got it. Like we were just each other's best mates for a long time and family. You know, even videos chatting and on the shoulder, like yeah. And said one day we just knew we were gonna meet each other, and I said, I think I gave her, and she gave me the confidence to just get through and. I saw something in her that she didn't see in herself, and she's a beautiful person. She got She spit fire. Like she got that. She got talent. She got skill. Like, let's see it.
Oh yeah, she's pretty talented.
She is. You know, like you fucking Charlie, you go. I remember seeing the first thing she did, and it was like out in front of some supermarket. I can't remember where, but it was fuck all people, and she got up there, man. She gave it a fucking go, and I'm like, you fucking go. Like she's not afraid to do it. And it's like again, stop thinking and like you got to get up and do it. It's about can you actually get up on stage, but can you sing? Can you actually open your mouth and voice it? That's how it's doing. Like, yeah. So I don't know. That's what I say about family. It's just who's really there, and you can go part like said to her. I'm just like you're obviously doing the thing, and you don't need the bullshit like in your life. Like I get that, but I said in like a nice way. And I understand you're just doing a thing, love, and I love you, and I just we'll speak soon, like, and I just had to block her. And it's not block you, like, I'm the one bad for her influence at the moment. Like, she's doing good. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I mean. Like, she knows that, and that's why the connection with you. And she said, "You like Michelle says love you," and I'm like, "Oh, see, I love you too. Thank you. That's what I need. And that's why I needed was just, yeah, I get it. Instant connection. Yeah, and it's just, man, I don't get it. I don't need money. I don't need support. I don't want your money when I'm on the streets, like for fucking, you know. And they're like, "What do you need?" It's like, I just need to fucking pick up my fucking ass and to be like, "Dude, you got this. Like, fucking come on, Matthew. Like, well, here's some phone numbers, dude. Like, fucking, you know what to do. Like, come on, I can get the help, but you gotta be like, yeah." But they don't do that. And what was the other thing? Work. I don't need to worry about work. Like, I'm a good worker. Like, it's just more about my mental health and emotionally getting myself back in job. When I'm at work, I'm a fucking worker. So that's one guy that's like, I've got my forklift license and everything. So, but I said I got to prove myself, and he knows that. They put me on casual. That's why I said we'll come back as casual, because out there it's seasonal work and off work. So 6 weeks it's potato, carrot farm, and onion farm. So 6 months of is off season. So 6 months always work. Other half is like low season. So I proved myself for 6 months. Like there will be permanent work for me. I guarantee it. But yeah, it's a test, and then I'll pass it. So good.
Good.
Yeah.
And final question from me, anyway. What kind of advice could you offer the viewers today? Like anything that you could tell them that would inspire them to, you know, progress
Keep,
better in life, or to do things differently, or believe what isn't always seen, or whatever. Like,
um, just be strong. Be fucking strong. And it's not what they see on the outside. You're gonna have to be mentally, physically, emotionally, and fucking spiritually, like fucking strong, kids. Like you really are. Alright, and it's gonna be a lot of fucking hurt, a lot of pain. But you get it out through expression, and don't let them kill your music or kill your art or kill your voice. Right? Just don't let them fucking stop it, mate. Like you fucking go. You go hard, mate. Like you don't fucking stop for no one. Right? So I say, as my mum says, man, they fucking you walk, right? Right when there's shadows behind you, you fucking head up, chin up, you fucking soldier on, head up, soldier on, don't fucking look back, mate.
head up, chest out. Yep.
Yeah, that's it, mate. Right? In and out, but exhale, okay? Like in through the nose, out through the mouth, right? And fucking in through the nose, out through the mouth. But it's a hold too. So hold. Right, you'll get through it, right? And fucking move. Soldier on, kids. You got this, right? That's what I say. And education, mate. Education. Yeah.
And not like school education either.
No, like Cambridge education, mate. We're like living on colony education. Yeah. Kids go to fucking like, yeah, you want to go private schools, I'm telling you. Yeah. Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
But see, me and Chris is pretty smart. Like, I don't know how we got, yeah, but we are just literally like with it. I'm, like I said, I'm reading fucking PDF documents of Cambridge. Like, that's where I'm getting my information of. Like, that's so funny. And they even have their own little things, and they gather their own land. You know that? True story. Didn't know that. So nobody can go in there, and it's like its own little fucking like fortress. So it's like the Hogwarts. That is the old people that. Anyway, it is. Wait, it was so funny because when I was talking about this, I'm not joking. I was walking through town. It's like I felt the barrier. It's like, boom. It was like a fucking this government house, man. I'm like, what? And then I'm like, it's all empty and shit. I'm like, what happens? Is that really a good thing? Like the white hats, did you? Anyway, and no shit, man. And then I'm not joking. I'm walking, and there's like a dude with a wizard's hat. I'm not fucking joking. I'm walking behind him. I see him. I'm like, I'm gonna make him notice me, because I'm just a muggle. Or muggle born.
A muggle. A muggle.
But yeah, dirty blood as they'd call me. I'm not fucking dirty. There's not a fucking spell that Hermione couldn't do. You know, that's what I say. So I'm just like walking past. I'm like, and they're standing there, right? So I got in front of him. He's like, no. Next thing he stands there. I'm not joking. He's standing there with this bus stop. I'm standing there. He's just standing there at the bus stop. And he had a fucking rainbow. He had a rainbow fucking mask on. A fucking rainbow mask like the gate thing. And I'm like,
every time you clap your hands, your microphone mutes for some reason.
What did you miss? He had a
like
rainbow.
every time you clap your hands, your microphone mutes.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. It's a form of body language. I understand.
Yeah. So yeah, he was standing there with a rainbow mask like the rainbow flag. So and he's standing there. He's like looking, and then like slowly, like I was like roasting, and then like one leaf started floating down. It was like, and I'm like looking at it. I'm like, and nobody else. Everyone's going past like robots. I'm just like, and then he got on the bus, and I was like, okay. So I saw that. I don't know. So what was that? What do you call that, Christopher? Was I just sus?
Gang stalking, I'd say. Daisy wants to know what your sun sign is.
Leo. Is that what you mean? House sign? Yeah.
Is that sufficient?
I can't see comments when I'm in this like version.
Here, I'll put it up there on the screen for you.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Leo. Yeah. House of Mars. Yeah.
Happy birthday, she says.
Yeah, thank you. Happy birthday back to everybody that has ever missed a birthday. It's weird. My camera's weird. Because on here it's like in reverse. I'm trying to do I used to do it the opposite. Now I'm like this. Yeah.
Here's another comment. She says the Leo season has been brutal.
Yeah, it has. A lot of emotion. It's fucking emotional, draining. But it's a lot of awakening and too, like I said, it's cleansing too. Cleansing. It's just, yeah. And it has been pretty brutal. Fast, especially with the hyenas. Yeah. It's changed.
The hyenas, like real hyenas? Or is that code for like
people?
Vultures and stuff.
Vultures, yeah. Because I'm a lion. I'm a Leo. So when I'm in like walking, there's hyenas around me, man. They're trying to get me, man. Do you know what I mean? And they're in groups. I'm just a fucking outcast lion.
Gang stalkers.
Yeah, they're everywhere then. Like I said, it's not good because I'm gay, white, and there's drugs going on around me and fucking everything, you know, like it's just me. And I do drugs too, and I can come and go from circles, man. They're like, what the fuck's this cunt going? Where's he going to get drugs and shit? I'm like, I'll fucking smash you cunts. I walk through people, man. But I scare people, man. I got that shit in me in that fire, that fucking iron shot, I will fucking kill you, man. But my mum knows too, like, she said, Matthew, they come for you and kick your door down. Like, you fucking, they're coming to do some shit. You gotta be prepared to. I know this. We've been there, done it. You know, like fucking doesn't mean we want to be those kind of people or fucking it's just how it has to be. It's either us or them. It doesn't mean we go into other people's houses or go looking for it. It is a simply if you have to, you have to. Like that is a fucking last resort for anybody, isn't it? Like any instinct of any animal is just fucking survival. And it is. So you know, doesn't mean I'm a predator. I'm more like a pred, as I say. Have you ever read a book called Pred Prey?
No, I haven't.
By Michael Crichton?
I know who that is.
Really?
Michael Crichton? Yeah.
I found that book in a shelter with a lot of spirits there. And somehow, I feel like books are meant for me, like certain ones, but not meant certain ones. I went into a library and I searched for something like, and it comes to me, and I picked that one. That's a book I grabbed out of that fucking thing that I thought was meant to help me about nanotechnology and taking over fucking, how they're going to become self-reliant. Isn't that funny, hey?
Interesting.
You got to read that book, mate. I'm telling you. That's what's going on, mate. That's what's going to happen. Then these
Thank you,
fucking,
Daisy.
and they're like invisible cameras, man. Like these nanotechs about how they can fucking come together and they like start. Yeah, it's actually, it makes me cry. It's a book, the first book that's ever made me cry, because I believe that's kind of what's going to happen to him. It's just, it's not good, man. But one scientist who creates something, or one guy who creates a pred-prey program, which is a fucking software based on what animals do in the wild, like hyenas, how they would fucking attack and corner a lion, but in the real world, in the fucking concrete jungle, how the streets, mate. I'm a lion in the streets, how they know they're fucking on corner, this way. But imagine that in a fucking intelligence world where it's fucking a program designed to fucking go after things and work things out. It's a fucking program sent. It has its own brain. It's a fucking pred program. It's got to overcome anything, mate. If it doesn't, it's designed to figure out a way out, like a fucking, it's a line. This fucking thing's, it's what's happening, mate. This is a program that's gone rogue, and fucking this nanotechnology then finds out how to fucking come self-sufficient from solar power. And our sun, it works, and then it's got to hide at night somewhere because it's nanotechnology, and they spray it with this chemical that fucking leads it to the desert, because it's a desert, out in the desert where there's fucking all this diamond crystal shit where fucking nanotechnology can't get through, and fucking out in the desert. And, yeah, I believe it.
Things that make you go,
Yeah, things that you make you go, oh, things make you go. Is that the KFC ad? Yes.
Yeah.
See, we have that in Australia too, man. Like, people think sometimes, like, unless you actually like know about like countries, people think, oh, throw shrimp on the barbie, mate. It's like, no, we're pretty fucking American, it's not like fucking dude for like, yeah, mate, it's the outback. I just seen a kangaroo hop past my fucking window. Do you want to come have a look where I fucking live? I live near both. Fucking seriously. Oh, I can't even see. Hold on. It's funny. That's my view. Yeah. Fucking beds.
Daisy's asking you if you have a spirit guide, Matthew.
Yeah, Raven. Sorry, man.
Did you say Raymond?
A raven.
A raven. Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah. That's my he's not real, but yeah, he was flying above today actually, one raven, and then I was walking at the down train tracks, and then other birds were attacking him. Yeah, wasn't very nice. Yeah.
She says, "Bitchin', ravens are awesome."
I know, right? But yeah, apparently he's my manifestation. Yeah, I have done. Yeah, it's funny. And then someone said to me that apparently a long time ago, some dude I met in the drug scene, me and my dad, he's like, yeah, that was on your crest, your motto, like, was Raven. And I was like, oh shit, man. That's something funny for you, isn't it?
You know, it's funny. My family crest has a lion on one side and a bird on the other.
Oh shit, sad.
Right?
I love that.
Now, we're coming up on the hour. Do you have any closing statements you would like to make?
No, I'm all good, bro. Just a lot more happier than when I started, put it that way.
Yes.
Stories are hard to tell, guys, and fucking And it is, and I'll say that about the male energy. Let me just say that. They fucking hold it in so like they're macho, fucking egotistical. Drop the ego, drop the fucking pride, drop the fucking bullshit, mate. Like fucking go seek help, go seek a counselor, right? And I know this. You can't talk to family about shit like this. You can't. You got to see someone that you don't know for a man because you really need to be told by a professional. It's okay, mate. Like fucking this shit shouldn't
Hey,
happen to us
that's what I
children.
had to do.
Yeah, me too. And I was just like first thing she said is I went to call myself a cunt of a kid. She's like, wait, I'll stop you right there. There's no such thing as a cunt of a kid. A kid is a kid. Right? Kids are all kids. I was like, it stopped me right there. I was like, you're right, mate. Like how we get these shit put in our head and fucking what kid is a cunt of a kid? They're just kids, mate. Like so it helps to see a professional to understand that no, we're not this, we're not that and just be aware, just don't say you're gonna kill yourself because they will lock you up. Just
I never say that.
yeah, and yeah, because you want to get help.
I'm answering a question here from Daisy. She says, "What kind of bird? How do you find your family crest?" And she says, "Cool, Matthew. I like your energy." I don't know what kind of bird it is, and I found it just by doing a little bit of poking around with like family seals, family crests, family emblems, last name. Like they go by the last name on the family crest, so it's like you could be linked to like mine's linked to a couple of different last names, and so I had to find the one that matched with my family's last name. Like mine's also linked to Johnson and stuff like that, but Shira is like I think it's Assyrian, I think, but
I've been calling you Shira.
that's okay. Everybody says that. It's all right.
It's like the pronunciation. Yeah, that's what I mean. My dad's a Hart, Hart, British colony, I guess. You know, fucking British name. Then my mum's a McLaughlin. So McLaughlin. So McLaughlin.
McLaughlin, yeah.
Yeah. As I said, every time McLaughlin.
That reminds me of McLeod.
Yep. All right. Wait, so there's so many distinctions of McLaughlin. It's not funny. I mean, you know what I mean? Then the pronunciations there. We got the apostrophe too. So yeah. So it's MC apostrophe. Yeah, McLaughlin. You know what I mean? That makes sense.
McLaughlin. Okay.
Yeah. Which I've dated it back like 99.7 BC. That's as far as I can get. But we were part of a dynasty, not the actual royal. Like 997 BC. As far as
mine go. I tracked mine clear back to 9,000 BC too.
Yeah, see, and I was part of like some dynasty, like real part, like of it. We had our castle and shit, and our like motto and our crest. So yeah, so that's it. Daisy, as fucking Christopher said, just got to look back as far as you can with your family history tree, love.
Before biblical times, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yes, 9,000.
And I advise everyone to do that because we all got to remember we're not born on these lands, neither were our ancestors. So got to remember that. And like I live in Australia where we like white people overtook here too, like colonists and what they do to the lands. And you got to remember like we took lands and we got to be careful where we trade, you know, like because fucking the spirit's where we are, and that's what I'd say too. So they're pretty pissed off with a lot of people. Let's just say that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like you just gotta like, I know it's not our fault and shit, but you know, it's like just they're alright, we're alright people, but it's just said sometimes you gotta give thanks, I guess. Said half and half, I guess, give and take.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, this has been a great interview. I'm glad that you decided to come on and talk a little bit.
No, you guys are welcome. Like anytime, mate. Like I'm glad to give my testimony and thank you.
You're welcome.
And thank you, Daisy, to whoever chatted or to whoever liked. And I can't really see because it's just on my mobile phone, but yeah, thank you from the bottom of my heart, soul, mind, spirit, right? And tidings of peace, love, light, forgiveness, sympathy, and yeah, all that good jazz. Right, guys. Right, so do I just like go from here, or?
No, I'll go from this side.
All right, no worries, bro.
Just want to thank everybody for tuning in and coming on today
Yeah.
and checking it out for a little while and
All right,
awesome
guys. Well,
comments and questions. And we
yeah,
will
I'm
see
all
you
good.
guys on the next broadcast. And thank you, Matthew.
All right, guys. Thank you. You're welcome. Bye.
Namaste.
Namaste. Namaste. Sorry. Namaste.